Hello, 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 and welcome to stream. My name is Sola Ashram, your brown dwarf star VTuber, and welcome to more Slay the Princess. So, last time we were here, we went through a couple endings. So first we went through the Slay the Princess, just like no fluff, just like immediately dagger to the heart, just immediately ending her. We got that ending. Then after that we got the smitten ending, which was not technically a real ending, but basically we just did whatever the princess wanted us to, so we got that out of the way. And then then after that we had another go around through the time loop, and we had decided to essentially try to save the princess again. It didn't really work out because she had like degraded in a way to the same shallowness as the smitten, which I thought was interesting. But anyway, so we were introduced to the princess as like a eldritch entity of a bunch of hands, where essentially the eldritch being's goal, like the princess's goal I guess in this case, is to collect basically the different perspectives, the different personalities that we can give the player character as we go through a time loop, essentially. So essentially the true ending is going to be basically going through all of the other endings and like collecting all of the personalities, and that's when we get the true ending, which is going to be my main goal for this. And also last time we had decided to go against the princess and like just stay with her until like for like the end of time, and then the game crashed, so there's that. Let's see here, is there anything else before I have to jump in? I think that's everything. I think that's a good enough recap. So I'm just going to keep the content warnings on here, and I decided to not boot up the game before I started, mainly because I don't know if it's just going to immediately jump right in once I like boot up the game, or if it's going to go through the normal intro first, so. Alright then. In that case, let's get started here. And I just have to make sure that this will show up on stream.
Turn to me.
Ah!
Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side.
Okay, let me see if that shows up. Okay, good. The audio's good. Okay, good. Okay, so we're back here again. Essentially, let me turn off BGM. Okay. Alright then, yeah. Okay, yeah, so not even just a reset. We're just, like, back here. Okay, back into the cycle of things. Okay, yeah, now there's no... yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, now there's no option but to restart. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay, so just everything goes chugging down. Okay, so that means that the princess and the eldritch entity are definitely different entities then. Because, like, the eldritch entity is part of her and she's part of the eldritch entity, but there are two distinct entities, since she was a voice, a dissenting voice for the eldritch entity, basically asking her to, like, remember her and stuff like that. So they are different entities. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, back to chapter 1 here.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, so...
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so... Well, let me just double check to make sure everything's okay on stream. Okay, everything seems fine. Okay. Okay, so So now we've gone through a couple of the extreme endings, where like first ending was going with the narrator 100%. Next was going with the princess 100%. Now, now I'm gonna do a bit of 50-50, where basically I'm going to, so I'm not going to accept the narrator's advice. I'm just going to like go a cautious approach to like wait and see, basically. So essentially, I'm just going to talk to the princess normally, and be like, and be like, okay, I'm going to talk to the princess and see how much of a danger she really is. And if she is a danger, then I'll kill her, sort of personality. Like, that's the kind of personality that I want to go for now. And then I think on the loop after that, I'm going to go for no knife. I'm going to try to kill her with no knife on one of the routes, because I'm curious to see how that'll work. So...
You're here to slay her.
Alright, so let's just go through, the usual things. Let's see here. What should I do here? Could do nihilism, but well, no. I am going to. I'm gonna just go through, just speed through some of these, because I don't know if. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna try and not say anything and see if that affects anything, because I don't know if like going through these same options again actually affects anything mechanically or not. Sorry, I just have some sort of cough right now. So I think I'll go with no real choice. I'm just gonna go in and just do that. So wait, do I have? Oh wait, no. Okay. So I have to go into the other choices to unlock like the wait and see approach. So let's.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds.
Okay, so we do that. Okay, I'll do some of the other options, I guess. Yeah, how can they
linger on?
Yeah, so you have evidence.
Already
blah 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 blah.
While I
She's locked up.
Nevertheless, and before you decide to wait, causality doesn't matter. It's no use unless.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do that too as well. Okay, I'm not going to do any of that. Yeah, because I'm gonna be more neutral, so I'll just look into the cabin, basically, yeah. Let's do that then. Okay, so look, I'll go into the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she is as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web.
Yeah, web of life, yeah.
Each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go talk to her.
Yeah, let's go actually talk to her instead of just like saving her and killing her.
Path to the cabin and find the princess within.
Yeah, because we're just gonna approach this as normal a person as possible.
We're not gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, essentially like voice of the hero, basically. Just follow him.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's...
And proceed into the cabin. And we should take the knife, yes. I think I will take the knife.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty. The blade is your...
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult.
Alright then, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
So yeah, I think I'm just going to just be earnest and just like try to figure out what's going on, basically. So, so yeah. Let's just do hi, I think. For now. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Ooh.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the...
Yeah, what's interesting is that I noticed her voice has a much deeper tone to the last time we heard her, when she was all just like lovey-dovey sort of thing. So, it was interesting. So it seems that the choices we make also affects the princess's personality as well.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, so.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ooh. No. No. Yeah, I think I'm just going to just be just honest and say that like I haven't decided yet. Basically, with a knife in my hand. Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Yeah, I think I'll just be reasonable and just like keep the knife on me, but I'm not going to like actively stab her or anything.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
No, hero, we need that Oz to defend ourselves if she attacks.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Or, hero, we can keep the knife on us. And then if she is a monster, we can just kill her right away instead of her grabbing the knife and killing us instead. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep the knife for now. Tighten your grip. Yep.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Now, I hope this doesn't lock us into killing her, though.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You shouldn't be. Wow, okay.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Yeah, hush, narrator. I'm not gonna listen to you either.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Okay, so she's going through the same lines as before.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I'm gonna try talking to her, like, while I still have the blade,
She's
I
unarmed.
think.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Gosh. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with all of these. So what if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die, you're going to die.
Dang, narrator, okay.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Shut up, you. Ah, dang it, okay. Yeah, I'm not dropping the blade. Yeah, I wanted to ask the other questions, but I guess not. Oh well. Anyway, I'm not dropping this blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Wow, okay. Squint at the princess. Yeah. Sure, this one's fun. Yeah, I just squint while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Shut up, hero. Squint at the princess even harder. Yeah, we're going to squint so hard at her.
You squint even harder. So does she.
Dang.
At least nobody's dying right now.
Dang, we're at an impasse, huh? Okay, I think next time around I probably should drop the blade.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually,
I'm gonna keep
someone
squinting forever.
is going to have to blink.
Man! It's not letting me. Man, okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Drop the blade then, it's fine, I guess. However, end result is the same, so whatever. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Guess we'll drop the blade for now then.
Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah, I wish there was an option to just keep the blade in our hand while we talked, but oh well. It's fine.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah, so we'll just try conversing with her and get her side of the story, basically.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Wow, okay, I'm trying to be civil here, and you're just going to throw that out. Okay. A relationship, are you coming on to? Yeah, what do I get you out here? Because you're supposed to end the world, okay, what's your name? How long have you been down here? Okay, let's start. I'm always afraid to explore though, because for like the explore options, and they make it seem like, oh, you can choose this option to like get a response and then like come back to the menu later. Because it makes it seem like, oh, if you choose an option that's not explore, it's going to like continue the storyline. But even if you choose the explore option, sometimes it continues it anywhere, like cuts off the other choices for you. So it's hard to predict like when a choice like when I can like make the story, oh, just to like see what she says, or also because there's multiple things here I want to say. For now, let's ask her name. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Let's get an actual name for our princess character.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Dang, okay. But yeah, we're not getting a name from you then.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay then, so let's get right into business here. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? Yeah. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Shut up, narrator. Whoop. There you go.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
I don't know, are you?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No. That's why I'm asking you. Yeah. Okay, I was hoping, yeah, what are you going to do if I let you out of here? No, but I'm sure they have a reason for keeping their information secret. No, if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Truthfully, I want to do as having you tell me, but I am curious about because this deflect option is new. So I'm curious about what she's going to say about that. So I'm going to try to deflect. Yeah, so what are you going to do if I let you out of here then? Simple.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Dang, hero.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Wow, okay.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yeah, and I can't trust you with that information.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Exactly, but I don't trust you either.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Mm-hmm.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Mm-hmm.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
That deflect option did not do shit.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting commentary about this whole thing, because we're supposed to, like, either blindly trust the narrator or blindly trust the princess, or like some kind of middle route like we're doing now.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Okay, yeah, we're going to try to remain true neutral, basically.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything.
Okay.
All for the sake of one person and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Yeah, that's an interesting point about whether you're willing to, like, kill someone just because of the risk that they could have on the world and such, which is like farther reaching implications that I'm willing to go into for this. Because that goes into, like, the whole, like, like, talks about, like, the prison system and stuff, which I'm not doing in a YouTube video. Okay. Alright then, Yeah, our relationship? Are you coming on to me? Yeah, what the heck,
Don't
lady?
jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay then, how long have you been down here?
Too long.
Okay, how would I get you out of here then?
Can't. Don't bother.
Shut up, narrator.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Ooh.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough here.
Have you decided what to do with me?
Frankly, no.
You know why you're here.
They slay the princess, no. Okay, so slay the princess, getting you out of here, or keep you locked right out here at least for a bit. We can get to know each other below and decide what to do. Okay. Yeah, so for now we're going to be true neutral, so that means keeping her here while we talk and get to know each other, basically. Oh yeah, we'll just do that then. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. You can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked
That
away.
seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Right, yeah, if she could get out that quickly, then she would have done it by now.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Wow, okay.
And if you don't,
Oh.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Oh, a threat, is it?
You
Okay.
have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Look, yeah, it's still gonna be true neutral. So the princess, okay, let's get you out of here. Yeah, I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Meow. Exactly.
You're making a mistake.
Yeah, speaking of making mistakes, I forgot to use the bathroom before I started. So I will be, right back. Just give me a moment here. Okay, I'm back. Now then. Well, let's just continue. Making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Dang, okay, man.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Yeah, there is an interesting question of, like, why... Yeah, like, why she needs our help if she can just, like, get out of it on her own. Like, I'm assuming that's part of the influence of, like, the Eldritch Hand being that's a part of the story, because she's, like, contriving the situation together in order to get a bunch of, like, fresh perspective, in which case that means the hand being probably made the voice of the narrator and the voice of the hero specifically to be in opposition to each other, which would make, in order to, like, encourage us to make, like, different choices and stuff. So, like, this whole scenario is just, like, tried by her in order to gain, like, new perspectives on things. Which is interesting.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Shut up, narrator. I'm not doing it. First thing... Oh, that's her relief. I was afraid I already committed to not slaying her. Yeah, whatever. No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here. Yeah, we're gonna commit to neutral.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Yep.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Yeah, this'll surely keep her.
Okay. We can make this work.
Yeah, no food, no running water, it'll be great.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Man.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Okay.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Oh.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. Huh? It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my head aside.
Uh-oh.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like
Oh, no.
something out of a nightmare.
Okay.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Yeah, that's not really, like, motivating us to free you, you know? Like, yeah, that's not really...
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
All those disease ways on the cartoon, so all it was an act wasn't, you're not really... So... I think I'm still going to do true neutral. Let me think here. So I said I would act like a reasonable person, so... I think I might switch to the narrator's side on this. Maybe. And yeah, this is just my decision paralysis, like, coming back to me again. You know what? Quick save. It'll be fine. I am just going to ignore her and go back to sleep. Okay. What's up? What's up? Hey, Sunny. Yeah, welcome back to more Slay the Princess. Just trying to figure out a way through my decision paralysis. I think I'll just ignore and go to sleep for now, because I've committed to being true neutral, so that's all I'll do.
Ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention.
Yeah, just leave it to power move. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just don't pay attention to it. Simple.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Hey, who could have seen this coming?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Uh-oh.
You
Back
try
off, I
and
have a knife.
stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Oh yeah, this is probably where, like, the flashing lights are gonna come into play, so, like... Yeah, so, like, keep that in mind for this next part. I'm assuming with the way she's, like, flickering out of existence.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Yeah, no wonder she got the door open and... Yeah! That's actually a good point. Did we have... I don't think we had a key or anything. So, like, the only way she could have gotten out was if she, like, slipped out of her binds, then. And she could have eased... Wait, then why did she bang on the door earlier then if it opens inward? Because we didn't have a key to lock her up or anything. That's a little weird. Now that just got me thinking that she's just been banging on the door for the past couple hours, and then she just, like, reaches down and just, like, tries the door for the first time and it just opens inward. Yeah, that really drains the tension from the scene, huh?
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
That does not... Like... Yeah, Magic, narrator, that you did not always do that, okay?
so helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Not good.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Okay, that's an interesting detail. Green around the gills, she says. So I'd assume that we were some kind of, like, avian creature, but this, like... This is assuming we have some sort of gills, so... But we have the same hand, like, our hand structure has not... Like, we still have, like, the talons and stuff from, like, the cursor. So, but we we don't have, that's interesting. Yeah, so I'm assuming that means that we're both avian and, like, a little bit of fish in there as well.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Yeah, green around the gills, the next expression. Oh. Okay, yeah, never mind that. I read too much into that.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Man.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
Dang, better luck next time.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Rip. Rest in peace. Alright. Okay, interesting, because okay, so now we're at the nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods.
Which is
is a cabin.
So before chapter 2 was called The Damsel. Okay, so we have different chapters based on, like, which voice we get. So right now our new voice should be, like, the neutral one to, like, experience that princess. So now we have to figure out, like, how we're going to do this now. I'm assuming that the cabin is going to be different based on whichever voice we get, maybe? Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, yeah, so... So, let's... Okay, last time I just did deja vu, and then that's recording my other option, so... Let's just do... But I died. Yeah, okay. We'll do that, then. Yeah, but I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Shut up there. I'm obviously in shock.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Ah, voice of the paranoid. Okay. Interesting that the narrator's pronouns are, like, capitalized. And because that's usually referred to, like, that's usually reserved for, like, godly beings and such. Because, like, capital HE is, like, usually refers to, like, God.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Dang, poor paranoid.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because, like I said...
Professional gaslighting. Yeah, professional gaslighting indeed.
Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Okay. So... I think I'll go with this because, I'm gonna go with this even though we've done this before, because I'm assuming that the paranoid will have, like, other options for, like, other comments. So let's do that.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time. You died last, we couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
Good point, Paranoid.
All we did was lock her away.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out for you?
Not well.
No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given a chance to actually do this right.
I wonder what would happen if we just, went in to kill her again.
And your solution is to send us back in there? Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
That's a good point.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions
Okay, we're just gonna
last
skip
time-
through this.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
Okay.
And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here.
Yeah, so we have a lot of
Time
repeated
simply
dialogue
rewind
here.
Itself, or have you found your... Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess left unhindered? If she
Yes,
brought an end to
okay.
everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
Yeah, Paranoid has a good point.
I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Yeah, I'm tempted, since I'm trying to play the reasonable person for this route, I'm tempted to just go through with killing her, but I'm afraid if I do that, we'll just, we could just, do another reset again. That might happen. Yeah, sure, let's talk about this princess. Yeah, so... For now, we'll just do... Yeah, what am I supposed to do about her powers, huh?
Like
Yeah.
I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
But what if you're lying to me? Yeah, to quote you from last time, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse. Exactly.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, who locked her in that
People
basement?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this...
Oh, okay, so, well, let's just go through, just to see what the Paranoid has to say about these, if anything.
Look, you can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us?
Yeah, man, why are you trying to do that for, huh?
Oh, I kinda like being special. Okay,
Shut up,
fine.
hero.
Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so they are, we confirmed this before, but, they are aware that basically the player is the only one who can actually make meaningful decisions, and all of the voices are just along for the ride.
I'm not goading you into doing anything.
Including the narrator.
I already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
So now the question is whether we should try to actually, kill the princess this go-around or not.
You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
That's actually a good point. I could just leave again and see what happens, actually.
I've told you everything you need to know.
Yeah, why aren't you telling me,
Going
huh?
into more detail, just if you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her?
Okay, yeah, so we have, three choices here. Either we can go in and try to kill her, run away, or go in and try to figure out more information.
not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Okay, yeah, that's an interesting saying. The less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. So she really is, yeah, so the narrator really is, like, cursed to not be able to go into detail about her, basically. Interesting.
He's telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
Okay, yeah, I think for this round, I think I'm just going to follow the paranoid and then just run away. And then if that resets the loop, that's fine. Because we can just get a different, we can just go for a different ending at that point and get another voice. I don't know. I'm unsure if we have to, like, keep on, like, actually dying in order to get all, if we have to get all the voices in one, like, go through chapter, like, 1, 2, 3, and then, like, go through all of the different chapters and, like, gather up all the voices for the true ending or not. But for now, I'll just go through this.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
And if I don't get the trend in this stream, I'll just do it next week then. So let's just do a quick save here. Yeah, let's just turn around and leave. Yeah.
This is good. I was worried you might fall for his shit again, but this is good. Whatever answers there are to be found, they aren't here, and they definitely aren't there.
Yeah, you get me paranoid. We're just gonna run away.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. So yeah, let's just. Yeah, the only thing matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Yep. Yep, not going to the cabin.
Fine.
Yep.
I suppose you just quietly continue
Yeah, I
down the
continue
path
this
away
right
from
to
the
this
cabin.
bit.
That's strange. It looks like this path
Uh-oh. Turn around again and leave
really
again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Oh, shut up, narrator. We are leaving.
Fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. Everything is getting...
Yeah, so we're leaving the narrator now. Now we'll have the other voices.
What's going on? Where are we?
Uh-oh.
It's finally happened, hasn't it? We finally cracked.
We did it, Paranoid. Woo! Insane ending, get. Okay, so since we've been in... Okay, so this is confirmation that the long quiet is essentially, like, the realm of nothingness outside the story, essentially. We have our memory returns, and then the sound makes it... Okay. Ah, okay, yeah, so since we already... Yeah, you're so correct, yeah. But since we already been here before, we already know what's happening, okay. Trying to find your conscious around around you are no longer alone. Yeah, why are you here? I am unfinished. Interesting. This full is useless to us if you don't bring more gifts. You cannot go back, not there. This world is broken, we must leave something new. Okay. There's so much time in this place, do not waste time, your only salvation. Okay. Interesting.
You're on a path in the... You're here to slay...
Okay, so... so I'm assuming because it was talking about how, like, I am unfinished, which means that I'm assuming that you have to go through chapter 2 in order to, like, actually complete the route and add the voice to our collection of voices. So I assume I'm gonna have to go back through and, like, get the paranoid voice again. Do you think? Because you didn't let it take the prince? Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to go back through and, because I was wondering if, like, leaving would lead to its own, like, little route thing, but okay, so so this time I'm going to basically, like, forget the knife, like quote unquote forget the knife, and I'm not gonna take it, but I'm still going to try and kill her just because I'm personally curious about what that would look like. So I'm not even gonna ask any questions like, oh yeah, great, yeah, thanks for telling me what to do. Or I could do silently continue to the cabin. Now, I'll interact a little bit. Yeah, okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job.
Yeah, good job, Nero. Yeah, let's go.
You make your
Kill
way up
her.
the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yeah. So proceed into the cabin. Ignoring the knife. Because knives are dangerous, man. I can kill it with my bare hands. It'll be fine.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The blade is your...
Yep. Whoopsie, Miss Clegg entered the basement. Oh no, I forgot the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so if we take the knife, she's more like authoritative, but like here she's more just like defenseless in a way. Actually, wait, yeah, that's a good point, because it seems that our decisions reflect like the princess's personality in a way, even before we actually meet her.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
The only thing I have to try and avoid is like getting stuck with the smitten again, so I have to try my best to kill her this time.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Yeah. So... Okay, so let's do the lie, I'm here to save you, and then try and, yeah, we'll just do that for now. Lie. I'm here to save you.
Really? You're here to rescue me?
Yeah,
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
The same physically prevents you from getting the same route. Okay, yeah, that's good. Oh, in that case, I should try a different route again and actually see where that gets me. Then I'll
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Yep.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
She's clearly a threat, hero. I just forgot the knife.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Oh yeah, the chains. That'll be perfect to snap your neck with. Yeah.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake.
Good idea,
Don't
narrator.
even try it.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not going to do that then, so... Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Yeah. So, depends orientation. Okay, so that. Okay, so we do have the option of going up to retrieve the blade. Okay. Okay. So for now, we'll try to just yeah. For now, we'll explore a bit and see like what route we can get. So let's ask the name again while she's like this.
Oh.
Yeah, what's your
She
name?
pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Okay, yeah, so even with this form, she doesn't have an actual name.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Yeah. Yeah, so is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Well, okay, yeah, being a little secretive there, aren't you?
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Let's keep trying to talk to her, actually. Yeah, so for all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Well, then what is that reason?
I don't actually
Wow,
know
okay.
what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Fair enough.
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
A good point. Alright. Yeah, what have you been eating or drinking for that question? Yeah. Like, what the heck?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Everything!
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's
Really, narrator? Okay.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Yeah, the voice they hear, like the only voice of reason. Okay, so... yeah, so what are you gonna do if I let you out of here, huh?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here. She knows what she'd do.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Wow, okay, yeah, being a bit cagey there.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Okay. Okay, so now the question is whether I should go for... whether I should let her know that I was sent to slay you. So... Because my original intention, like, with this path was to, like, basically try to kill her without the blade if I could. But now I'm seeing that I can't really do that. So... Because the smart thing to do if I wanted to kill her was to, like, go upstairs, receive the blade without saying a second word, and just, like, kill her. But I'm afraid that might... yeah, I don't know whether that would actually do anything. Let me think here. I think I'll just be truthful to her for now, and then I'll try to say out loud my intentions basically for now, because then she'll probably try to defend herself, and then that'll be another ending, I guess. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay. Okay. In that case, yeah, let's still be neutral on this, I think, for now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Okay.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Yeah,
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. Yeah, no, which is why I don't think I actually. You know what? I think I'm just going to switch to trusting the princess here. Yeah, because we're sort of like neutral, just talking to her, and then we just like don't do. Well, no, because then we might end up with spinning again. Well, no, because we don't have the same. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that then. Yeah.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully, it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Yeah, I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Thank
Yeah.
you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
No. I still have a few more questions.
There's
Yeah.
going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
Yeah. Then I have this one. Take two. So. Okay, so let's. Let's see how she responds to this. If it's if she responds too negatively, this will set her free anyway. Yeah. So what if I just stayed here for a while and kept you company?
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon...
Okay, yeah, we're
will
getting
find
like
a way
repeat
out.
lines, so we'll just let her out now.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Okay, so we're looking
But if
to
you
the same.
don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Okay, yeah, so now I'm going to let her out
You
there.
have to make a choice.
Dang it! Okay. Man, okay, whatever. Okay, too late for that. Yeah, let's just
Thank
retreat the
you.
blade.
You
Okay.
turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
I'm assuming it's either not going to be there or she's going to slip out while we're gone.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
I don't know what's it like. The game forced me into it. It's the game's fault.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these
You'll be
chains.
held to pay. Me.
She can't, right?
Yeah.
She needed our help to get out.
Yep,
It
yep,
has
she
to be
needed our right,
bluffing,
yeah.
But hurry.
Yeah, hurry. Let's just hurry this up.
You rush up to the first
Okay,
floor,
so we got the blade, no
grabbing
problem.
The blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Dang. Okay.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Hmm?
Where the princess sat
She's
only
gone!
a moment ago, there's only a severed arm. Its cooling flesh still chained to the wall.
Oh, that's another
But
interesting.
she is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, so now she is capitalized. Okay, so both like the narrator and the princess. So like everyone here is like godly, basically.
Is it just me? Or did
Interesting.
this room get a lot bigger?
Yeah. Hello?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Uh-oh. Let's
Your
finish
eyes
this.
dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
Where is she?
I think I'm just gonna try to kill her, yeah. Let's be smart about this and close the door behind me.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Yeah. Investigate the arm.
You step forward to investigate the severed limb.
Okay.
A trail of blood leads from its jagged stump into a dark
That's
corner.
where she is.
And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against the floor, and there's suddenly a weight on your shoulders. The princess tears into you.
Dang, how could this have happened?
Her teeth and claws are unnaturally sharp,
Oh, crap!
ripping into your shoulders, digging into your throat.
Okay, so
You
this is
fall to the
like...
ground, the princess eagerly tearing at your flesh.
Okay, so this is like Werewolf Princess, okay.
Her ferocity overwhelms you, and as the
Ooh.
princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade.
Dang.
It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
Rip.
This is the end,
Okay.
isn't it?
Okay, yeah, so flesh torn asunder,
I'm
gotcha.
afraid it is.
Okay, so
You
the,
shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
okay, so the next voice is probably going to be fear.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
So, oh my god, she's a furry now. Yeah, she's a furry now. I can't believe this. Oh, the beast! Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
You're on a path in the. You're here to sleep.
Yep. So. Okay, yeah, so this time we'll do. Yeah, she's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I think what I'll do this time is that I'm just going to try and kill her normally and see what happens.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Okay, hunted. Yeah, because I thought it'd be fear, but it's hunted this time. Okay. Interesting. That's a good point, though, because, like, some other force traps us in this loop
Not
in the
trapped in.
narrator.
Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Yeah, I think I'll just do that for now. So... yeah, we're going to do this because I'm just curious about what the voice is going to say.
Let's say for a moment that you died last time. We did our best with the information we were given.
Yeah.
And yet you still died, didn't you? So, great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Alright.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing it? What do you mean? Of course there weren't any. Yes, but in this purely
So let's just skip through, skip.
Do you think the people there lived? All the more reason to keep our wits about us. Should we even return to the cabin? We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead.
That will be fine, Hunter. We're going to go up there and just stab her a bunch. It'll be fine. It'll be great. Just a grand old time.
If you don't slay the princess, she's going to end the world, which you're always going to be a part of, even if you're cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run away anymore because we're always like seeing that. Yeah, let's talk about this princess more.
It.
So yeah, so let's do. How can someone who can like rip someone to pieces end the world? Yeah.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, she killed me last time. How can I make sure that doesn't happen
Like
again?
I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. So let's just do
People
all of...
locked her in that basement.
Yep. Now I can face Slayer.
Oh. Of course you're special can mean all sorts of things. Don't let it make you careless. We need clear thoughts and pricked ears.
Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to just, like, go up there and just do our best to kill her, basically, for now.
Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Okay.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her?
Yeah, exactly.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
Okay.
I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're afraid, aren't you? Just like us.
Yeah, it's interesting how, like, each voice gives, like, a new perspective on like, the relationship, like, between, like, the princess and, like, the narrator.
Of course I'm afraid. Fear is an extremely normal thing to feel when the fate of the entire world is at stake.
That is very fair.
But that's not the only thing you're afraid of. You're scared of something worse.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, what are you scared of?
Project
Yeah.
your neuroses onto me and just get to the cabin already.
Okay. That's probably just like a normal, like...
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting.
Yeah, it's probably just a
bated
normal, like,
breath
fate
for
worse
you to
than
save
death
it
thing,
from
probably. Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go. She will lie. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
Yeah.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do my best to just kill her.
A roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Okay. Proceed into the cabin. Let's take the knife and then just... Step.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time.
Okay, so we still have
Wind
the mirror
rushing in
as
through
normal.
cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I think that... Yeah, this is different, right? Yeah.
The blade is your implement.
Yeah, so... So let's not mention anything about the mirror. We're going to approach the
Walk
mirror
up
now.
to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. What are you
That's
talking
so much,
about?
yeah.
This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah. How about that? We're wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
Whoa!
wall.
It
I
disappeared.
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I wonder if our character would look different now that we've been through a couple time loops.
There was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, this whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. I wonder why. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yep.
So focus up. A lot's
Okay, yeah,
riding
let's-
on this.
Okay, let's lock in now. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Enter the basement. Kill.
The door to the basement creaks open,
It's almost like an
what's
animal
left of an
den.
old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Alright,
She
let's do this.
growls up the stairs.
Ooh.
I can smell you.
Oh no.
She sounds almost feral,
Ugh.
impatient, or maybe eager.
The hunt begins.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
I don't know what would happen if I just go up and just stab her.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Okay, that's just straight up animal now. Yeah, like... Well, yeah,
See only
there's the
flash
tail.
of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
Oh, don't give me that, narrator. You saw that tail.
She is certainly not just a princess.
Yeah.
You're not helping.
Shut up, narrator.
It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the voice of the hunted, basically.
Her shining eyes appear
Ooh.
between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
Back off. I have a knife.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
Well, you're chained to a wall, so...
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Okay. So let's follow the advice of the hunted and just move. Basically, yeah. Yeah, because I'm assuming that the gimmick for this section is that if you explore too much, then she'll just pounce and kill you anyway. So we're just gonna follow the advice of the hunted and just like keep on moving. So move.
In the direction of
Oh.
instinct. As you land, you're
Okay.
buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
Okay, yeah, so that was a good instinct to have.
In an instant, she's pounced on
Ooh.
the spot where you would have been, her chain rattling across the floor behind her.
Okay, interesting. So she has wings as well as like that tail. I think there's a little. Yeah, just black fairy dot. Yeah, simple. Yeah, just do it. I think that's a sphinx. It's been a while since I read up on mythology. I think that's the hearts of a sphinx. I think. Okay, interesting. Yep.
Before you can blink, she's
Right.
gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the advice of the hunted since it's his wheelhouse.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
Actually, I think if that's like a lion or rat, yeah. I think it's closer to lion though. I think. But I think we're gonna have to ignore the hunter whenever like they do more prey things. We're gonna have to like turn hunted into hunter basically.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze
Right,
meets
there she
hers,
is.
a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
All right, we got
So
this.
she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
Stab her. You know, if you didn't, what if I help you? What if we left together? Get out of your own, wouldn't you have already left? Stop hiding and show yourself. I was sent to kill you because you just left the world and started to believe that's true. Yeah, let's do... Oh yeah, sure, we'll just taunt her a little bit.
Oh, for
Yeah.
the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that would do is hasten her victory.
Don't worry, it's all part of the plan, narrator.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
Okay, yeah, that was probably a mistake then. So, like, yeah, so I was right. The gimmick of this is that you should not think, you should just keep on... Yeah, just keep on moving, I think, yeah. I think that's what I'll keep doing then, yeah. So, we're just run for the
She's
stairs.
right there. That's fair. She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
So... Oh, come on! Okay. So... You're
And
deflecting.
you bear your weakness to the world.
Ah.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else.
Okay, let's
We're on
move.
the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive.
Yeah, I think we should
Doesn't
just
matter
do
if it
that
keeps
for
us
now.
alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
I think I'll follow the hero for now. So let's Yeah, so wait for her to strike and hit her back. Yes. Going to try
This
that.
isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive.
Shut up, Hunter. We got this.
If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have
Exactly,
to take
hero.
a risk.
We've got this.
As the princess lunges from the shadows once more,
Ugh.
it strikes, cutting deep.
Bad
The
voice
princess
work.
loses her
Holy
focus,
crap.
crying out in pained
Playing
surprise
Des
as
insane.
she
Yeah,
crashes
playing
into
Des
you.
is insane. Jeez. Alright, yeah, we did get her though, which is good.
You're sent sprawling and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness.
Okay, yeah, we took a risk, we took some damage, but we're fine.
Look at that. We wounded her,
She wounded us!
and she wounded us. Bad trade.
Dang. Nah, we'll be fine, Hunted. I can't believe I synced with the voices again.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
Yeah, we're a rival, what of it?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief,
Ooh.
and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
Not good.
You collapse to the floor. She wastes no time before pouncing
Ah,
on you in a flurry
man.
of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
Dang it, okay.
By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed.
Okay,
blood
that ended quicker than I thought it
draining
would.
out onto the jungle floor.
Okay.
The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
Man, we were doing so well, too.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was.
Man, okay. Well, that didn't work.
Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
What? Huh? Wait, hold on. Yeah, so going back to the content warnings here, there was a being eaten alive warning. So that's what... Okay, so another route this could have gone down, I guess. Okay.
Well, we're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and
Dang.
you die.
Rip. Ooh, we're in chapter 3 for the first time then, so okay.
You're on a path in the wood. Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
Interesting. Before I continue, I'm just going to use the bathroom again real quick. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright then, so... Okay, so we have the voice of the stubborn as well as the voice of the hunted this time. Interesting, okay. So we're taking a hit on ring. Okay, so... But that didn't work last time. Well, now that we have the voice of the stubborn, it might help, maybe. Okay. I wonder if the other voices have additional chapters.
You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Okay, yeah, so now we have to choose between, like, the stubborn and the hunted for our strategy here.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Hey, we tried to kill it last time, it didn't work! What do you want from me?
Shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
Yeah.
And how do you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Well, no complaints here.
I like that the narrator is fully on board with the stubborn, because that makes total sense.
Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
That's a good point, actually, yeah.
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so... So, let's do, we're gonna ask about the plan later. We're going to, like, go through the other stuff first. So, yeah, the path is different than it was. Well, hold on, I'm gonna quick say real quick. Just to make sure. Okay, yeah, so the path is different than it was before.
Ground is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt.
Stubborn is so pastel, yeah.
If it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess, before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin. Though, as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind don't concern you very much.
Okay, I'll admit, like, the first world, like, I kind of fumbled on that, but the second world, no, I definitely tried my best there.
Consider this your last opportunity to make things right. For you and for the rest of existence. But especially for you.
Okay, so last opportunity, basically. Okay. So it seems that, if the narrator is, like, telling the truth here, that means that this would be the last chapter, basically, for all of the things.
Pep talk. I'll make sure we pull this off.
Which makes sense, because having more than, like, 2 additional voices might get a little bit tricky. So... yeah, I want some answers, dang it. What's going on here? What do you know that you're not telling me?
I've told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage.
Interesting. Okay, so... Okay, so what I'm thinking here... hey, so I woke up recently since the princess has gone full cray-cray. Hey, Potato, so... okay, yeah, so quick recap. For since you, like, missed part of it. Essentially what you missed, we went through a couple of routes now. We did the paranoid route where we didn't trust either the princess or the narrator, so we got the voice of the paranoid. And then I decided to just, like, hightail it out of there and leave, and that, like, reset the cycle. So, like, next cycle we've got the voice of the haunted. Since basically, we went in without the blade, tried to talk to her, went back up to get the blade, and then she turned into a sort of like werewolf thing, killed us, and then we went through with the voice of the hunted, and then she turned into, like, basically a full-on animal creature thing, and now we have the voice of the stubborn, since we decided to try and fight her instead of running away again. So what I'm thinking is the ideal here for getting as many voices as possible for, like, the hand entity thing, since that's our main goal now, is that we have to go into the opposite direction of whatever our previous personality was in order to get, like, a new perspective on things, basically. At least I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Though, if the narrator is telling the truth, that this is our last opportunity, so this is the last cycle, maybe, but the narrator is also, like, unreliable, so we can't really trust that. Anyway, so... Anyway, back to analyzing this line. So, I've told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. That's interesting. So my current theory is that whatever choices we make actually determine how, like, the princess herself is shaped. So, for example, if we take the blade, she's a lot more cynical and, like, authoritative and, like, defensive. But if we don't take the blade, she's a lot more, like, gentle and, like, more reasonable, like, more, like, kind-hearted, basically. So whatever choice we make, like, shape her personality and such. So since we, yeah, see, gain some more interest or perspective on the princess. Yeah. But now that I think about it, appears to be a quantum entity, kinda. Essentially, the narrator can't tell us any information because that would just make the princess stronger, essentially. Because, like, whatever the princess is in our eyes, she becomes that in reality, basically. So the narrator literally can't tell us anything, or else it would put us at a disadvantage.
If anything, I've told you too much. Like that grumbling voice said just a moment ago, you've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much else in the way of motivation.
Good point. So... yeah, what if we just leave? What happens then?
Yeah, she was still there last time. I'm not so sure she can free herself without our help.
Yeah, good point.
Maybe not quickly, but it's inevitable. That cabin won't last forever.
Okay. Okay, so the narrator does admit that the cabin is temporary. Okay. What's the plan here?
Like I said, we're going to fight her.
But we're so
Fight.
small.
Dang
We
it,
don't
Hunter.
actually know how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. If she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop. That's all we need to put her on the defensive.
Yeah, so more or less the same conclusion as we both had last week. She's an SUV. Yeah. I get lots of those vibes from here. Okay. Yeah, okay. It seems all of our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Let's go.
You make your way down to the cabin.
Ooh.
A fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do.
Okay, so basically, chapter 2, the path remains the same. Basically. But, like, and the cabin remains the same, but the inside is different. But then for chapter 3, more is affected as it, like, spirals out of control and everything is changed.
We've already been over the plan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
I think I'm just gonna try my best to kill her, I think.
Better plan than you had last time.
Dang.
I don't like this. Don't try to keep us breathing.
Okay, let's go. See if we can
The
get
interior
any...
is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
Okay, so the mirror is still here on the third
The
go-around.
only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings.
So let's, like, ask more
Blade
about
is your
the...
implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take
Let's-
it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Yo, the mirror, yeah. Also, the mirror showed up like a couple, actually one other time since I ran away the last time, but yeah, the mirror showed up again. We didn't really get much interaction with it last time.
That mirror's back, and it's where the door is supposed to be. What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement.
Oh, shut up, mirror. Though we still don't have an answer for how the mirror plays into this, because obviously, like, the mirror has something to do with the hand entity.
He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
Interesting. Okay, so with that, so it is confirmed that the mirror is an illusion based on sight alone. Okay.
That mirror's blocking our way. Just smash it and be done with it.
Okay. So first we're going to take the blade.
Take the steel claw.
Yep. Take that.
Pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, so first we'll do that, and then we'll approach the mirror.
One step closer to ending this.
Okay, approach the mirror.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique.
The mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else.
I agree with the stubborn smash it. Yeah, I thought of something. What if, for some odd reason, we are also the princess somehow? I think we are to an No, because we're not necessarily the princess, because, you missed this, Potato, but basically, it was confirmed at the very start of stream that, the princess and the cosmic hand entity are actually two different entities, because the princess specifically requested that, like, we the player keep our memory, which means that the princess is a separate entity from the hands. So basically what I'm currently thinking is that the hand entity made us and the princess, so we both come from the hands, and it is basically the hand's way of trying to gain more perspectives on the world, basically. So we make different choices, and then we just make we gather more and more voices, essentially. What I want to do is that, yeah, Sweet Those keeps being confused. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's got that, like, esoteric thing going on. What I kind of want to do now is I want to try and go back through, get the voice of, like, the spinning again, for example. And I'm going to try to get to chapter 3 with the spinning and see what the new voice is, because I'm curious about that. So for example, like we just, like, so get the voice of the spin, and then next round we just, like, kill her, like, wordlessly. Just do that and see what happens. But for now, I'm curious if, like, the spinner would, like, try to take control from us at that point. Anyway, continuing on.
It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually.
He's not wrong.
It went away after we reached out to it last time. Might as well try wiping it clean again. What's the harm?
Yeah, because I'm curious what her character... dang. I have a quick save, in case, wiping the mirror is too... Yeah, I'm quick saving a lot, but I'm not really, like, going back on it entirely, man. Are you taking route recommendations? Because there's a route where you get to chapter 4. Not right now. I'm going to just, I'm not going to take route recommendations until I get actually stuck. For now, I'm just going to keep I'm going to try pulling at every loose thread that I can. And then when I run out of threads to pull, then I'll start asking for, like, recommendations. So for now, I'll wipe the mirror clean.
Forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement.
Yeah, easy.
See?
Okay.
Nothing. Tricks of the eye.
Okay, tricks of the eye. Okay,
no
okay.
one sense can be trusted on its own.
Okay.
Step forward into the darkness.
Okay, so, I want to...
If there were once stairs leading
let's
into the
quick load
basement,
now.
there is
So I
nothing
want
left
to,
to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend.
Okay, so what I want to do I'm going to quick load because I'm going to do the smash it one, because I want to lean more on the stubborn side, mainly because I just like the voice of the stubborn. So I'm going to quick load here. I'm just going to smash it instead.
You bring your fist crashing down into the open hole leading to the basement, throwing yourself off balance and tumbling headlong into the pitch black.
Dang. Rip.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement,
Okay, so it doesn't seem that it made a
to
difference
attest to
then.
their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend.
Yeah, at the very least, it made us more aligned with, like, the stubborn, which is, like, usually with how, like, these things work, is that, at the very least, how I would design, like, a choices matter thing, is that, the choices would, the choices would basically give you points towards, like, one personality or another, and based on the points would trigger different events and stuff like that. So I'm making more choices towards, like, the stubborn, in order to basically make us stronger a little bit. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be another chapter after this, since, like, it's implied that there's, like, this is the last chance we have. But we'll see. Let's go.
Smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Blah, blah, blah. You say that every time.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety.
I wonder how she changed this time.
Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Yeah, we're going to be completely quiet here. So... Uh-oh, I found an error. Uh-oh. Yeah, we have unfinished business. We should talk. We don't have to find a way to get you out of here. Lie, we don't have to find a way to let you out of here. I think I'm gonna try to go for... I'm going to do my best to try and actually kill her. So I'm... Now she can't even speak anymore. Oh boy, yeah. So I'm just going to go for Silent Hunter. So I'm going to... so I'm not going to go full on Stubber. I'm going to try and be like Silent Assassin this. So say nothing and proceed down the stairs.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
Yeah, so I'm going to try, like, not speak as much as possible and just, like, focus on just, like, moving and stabbing her.
It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is.
Heck yeah, Stubborn, let's go. So, step into the shadows ready to fight, yeah. Yeah, my spelling error to detect the games though. When that's, yeah. Well, it wasn't really a spelling error, it was more just like a formatting error, because like it didn't have the bracket at the end. Okay. Let's step into the shadows ready to fight. Yeah, let's go.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
We've got this. Yeah, oh yeah, fight or flight response? How about you just fight, huh? Yes, fight, you coward.
There, she's about to strike.
Get her!
With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows.
Kill her. Fight!
Swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned for a brief moment.
Aha! Yeah, for real, yeah. I love this cursor, by the way. Like, how it just changes, like whenever we get blood on the blade, it just changes color. I love that.
See, I told you.
Exactly.
We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed too. She'll doubt her every move now.
Exactly, Stubber. Yeah, let's do this.
Even more ferocity than before. But that voice in your head wasn't wrong. Within that ferocity, there is also hesitation. Not much, but enough.
Okay, let's do this.
Not a word is spoken between you and the princess as your exchange grows in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory that swells your heart.
Yeah, we're doing good so far.
Reaches a climax.
Ooh. Dynamic curses for games are cool. Yeah, I love them. We kill her or she kills us? Who knows?
And
We do it? What? Huh? Isaac glance at you from the untextured sense of a world unravel. Am I free? They ask. We did it! Okay, we gave another princess to the thing. Okay. But you do not get the chance to respond, or will you ever? It's time to leave. Memory returns.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Okay, yeah, so what's interesting is that, so the voices, have, like, the same memories, like, throughout, like, the medium-sized cycle, basically, like, the chapter cycles, but, only the player seems to have memory for all of the cycles, essentially. Oh, the hands are back, yippee, yeah, yippee! Yippee! Okay.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Sorry, you're gonna lose your memory at some point. Yeah, sure, we'll try and persuade, like, assure the hero. Yeah, it's gonna be okay, yeah.
But it feels so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Don't worry, he'll be fine.
Thing reeks of death.
Oh, shut up, Hunted.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Shut up, Stubborn. Yeah, whatever's on the other side is going to be nice, yeah. Well, Yeah, I'll just see. I think that was just slightly better. Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. I'll trust you.
Yeah.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Alright then. Approach them, yeah. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I wonder if we're gonna be different now. Okay. You've grown. Okay. It says we've grown, but I don't see much of it. Okay. Okay, that makes sense since we were stubborn this time, so, okay. Interesting, so... We have the same appearance while we've grown. Okay. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. There she is. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither?
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete.
Grown more as a person, maybe? Yeah. I think we're just going to be fully on the side of the hands and just try to, like, complete her. I don't think we're gonna try to, like, obliterate her or anything.
Lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Alright!
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Yeah, we're gonna ask her some questions if we can. Yeah. So... Oh boy, there's a lot of questions. Let's go. Okay. Oh yeah, we did have the option to attack the entity, but we're not going to do that at all. So, are you saying, yeah, are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
But yeah, so it seems that the hand entities, the hand entity is basically like the one who creates like all of the other ones. And they are all essentially tools for her to gain more perspectives on life, basically, so that the player is the one with the agency. That's the one that changes every time, whereas like all of the rest of them are static in that the narrator is like always static, but the princess depends on like our decisions and stuff. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, what does it feel to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection.
Stop speaking in riddles.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Okay.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Okay. Yeah, when this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Interesting, okay. Okay.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
That's a good point. I just noticed that the hands are moving the princess's hands. That's funny. Okay. That's a good point that,
All I want is to know myself, and to know you.
yeah, that's an interesting observation, that, like, you can't know what you'll change into, you know? Because that's actually, like, a good point about, like, romantic relationships in general, because, like, you start out as, like, you know, like, young in love and all, and, you know, and all of that, but you change as people as you go on. So that's why, because you have those stories about because essentially you have those stories about how there's this great honeymoon, you like get, like, you fall in love, have like a wild, like, whirlwind romance sort of thing, but then it calms down, and then after you, like, get married and settle down for a bit, it's almost like that person, like, has changed in a way. And, like, and thinking about it, like, they have. Like, people change as they grow up, as they gain more experiences, like, as they get older, they change. So then, essentially what you end up with is that a new relationship with, like, two entirely different people. So it's up to those people whether they want to, whether they want to accept that change, whether they want to accept that, like their partner is going to be irreversibly different. No matter what they do, they will never get back to that same point in time before. So they need to make the decision for themselves whether they want to keep going with that changing person, or stay, like, stuck rigid to the past, like, break it off, like, find a different relationship, whether they think that is worth it or not. But too many people try to, like, hold on to the past of, like, what their partner was and not what their partner is now. Anyway, okay, back to this conversation. I don't know why I'm coughing so much today. Anyway, okay. No, I'm not going to kill her. So when I go back as if invisible walls close around me, why can I not do the same things I've done before? Yeah, why can't I? Yeah, I have been. Okay, so I think So I think I might have broken the sequence of the game a little bit, because I was told earlier that the game will not let me make the same choices. But technically, I as a player, like, don't know that yet, but this one assumes that it did. But for now, I'll do this, yeah. So why can't I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now. Inaccessible.
Okay.
The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, so I think what I'll do now is I'll go back and I'll, like, whenever I go to a new cycle, I'm going to try to get to the Smitten again. And I'm going to see what the game does to stop me, basically. Because very specifically, I want to get the voice of the Smitten, and then I want to try to slay the princess in that world. Because I'm curious about what the Smitten is going to do to try and stop us there. Yeah, I'm not going to kill her. So, yeah, you've been kinder to me than anyone else. Yeah, I think I want to know why. Yeah. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Interesting. Okay, so this confirms that... Okay, so this confirms that the hand entity basically did not create us, the player. So, essentially... So, like, the hand entity basically needs us, as the... like, as like our own entity with agency in order to make the different choices, in order to craft the perspectives for her. You know, Smitten will use the power of God and anime, honestly, yeah. Okay. Fascinating. Okay, what do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Ooh, okay, that's a good line right there.
My joy isn't seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
I do find it interesting how this game, there are no wrong answers. Like, it just continues pushing onward, like, regardless, which is interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is consumed by instinct. A predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a bold heart.
Yeah, honestly, I am the Smitten. Yeah, the Smitten is certainly an interesting perspective to go with, isn't it?
She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself. But she is only a voice.
Yeah, like, this is by the way, Potato, this is confirmation that, the princess and, like, the hand entity are separate beings, essentially. But she does seem to, like, take them into herself afterwards, though.
Do not mourn her, for she is part
Okay, so they
of
basically take,
greater.
the various different princesses into her being to contribute to the hive mind of different perspectives. Interesting, okay. Yeah, so you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Interesting, okay. Basically, she's giving all the decision power to us, basically. Okay. Okay. So... I'm not gonna do that. Well, I'm curious what she'll say to the... Well, for now, though... Yeah, what do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Okay, yeah, so the princesses, like, aren't necessarily their own entities, but they are... So the princesses are also vessels in which that we project our own thoughts and perspectives onto, and as we go through the chapters, we change her more and more into a different perspective to give to her, basically.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Okay.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
That is very interesting, because there is actually a school of thought out there that does, that very much advocates for, like, it's not necessarily for, like, promoting, like, harm and, like, bad things, but, like, accepting the existence of such things, because, like, you need harm in order to, like, have joy, essentially. Basically, it advocates for, like, essentially you should, it advocates against the idea that you should be happy all the time, like everyone obviously, like, strives for happiness and to have that perfect peak of happiness, but they actually advocate for, I'm not saying whether this is right or wrong, of course, but they advocate for more of a roller coaster of emotions, basically, and that to have, like, a wide range of emotions. And personally, like, I'm fine with that idea in terms of mainly in terms of experiencing art itself. Because, like, I feel like you should, like, experience a wide array of emotions in terms of, like, art and stuff like that. So, like, for example, like, you shouldn't necessarily, like, only consume art within your comfort, so you should, like, branch out a little, like, try new things, and that sort of thing. Anyway. Okay, so, I'm not going to kill you at all. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? Yeah.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay, yeah, so we're in a pond, right? Yeah, so we need a lot more perspectives, basically. Okay. I'm not going to that. Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay. Dang, that is sudden. Okay. Okay, back to here. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Okay, let's do this. So... Eat your body. I don't know what that would do. I don't wanna see what that would do. Jump scare mode? Yeah, well, it's not really a jump scare. It's more so just, like, startlement. Well, I guess that is what jump scares are. I don't know. Anyway, quick save. Okay. Anyway, hi, Sam. So, for this route, I'm going to try to get to the Smitten again, and I'm gonna see what the game does to try and stop me. So, okay, so... for now, I'm just going to take the princess route at once. I'm
talking about the...
So let's just skip through some of these, so...
Don't...
Do you have any evidence? It's because she's locked up.
And before you decide causality, it's no use unless...
Yeah, so... Yeah, this seems kind of bad, yeah. Okay, so the cancel no. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, what if the narrator has no ulterior motives and just really hates the monarchy? Base narrator, yeah, yeah, my current theory for the narrator is that they are just a tool, they're basically a tool used with, the hand entity. Basically what I'm thinking is that, so the narrator and the voice of the hero are two different entities made by the massive hands. So, like the narrator pushes the player towards one path, and then the voice of the hero is to be the voice of dissent against the narrator. And essentially, so the narrator and the hero are pushing the player in two opposite directions in order to make chaos, in order to make more perspectives for the hands to absorb, in order for more things to be into there. I really wish they came up with an actual name for the hand entity. Because the hands are distinctly separate from the princess, so unless she takes on the name of the princess, I guess. Anyway, so so yeah, I'm going to try for Smitten again and see what happens. See, I'm not going to mean anything until I had a chance to meet her face to face.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. Then each and every... So sure, go.
Yeah, I'm going to be skipping a lot of dialogue here since we've seen a bunch of this before.
You'll find the process.
Okay. She's in the cabin, and we're not going to take the knife.
The interior of the cabin, the blade is...
Okay. Enter the basement. I'm glad to be here. You know, yeah, I'm glad you came to stream.
A staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah.
It's hypnotizing. Don't let it fool you.
Yeah. So, we are... So I'm going to try to make the same point, well, here's the thing. I don't want to make the same exact... We can make different choices while still saving her, though. So, yeah, just checking in on you, yeah.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Mainly because I just want to hear different lines of dialogue.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oh.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Yeah.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Of course. Yeah, I'll see what I can do, yeah. We're just gonna go for the chains immediately.
It's more difficult.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Shut up, narrator.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, so I'll just skip through this.
The chains, they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere up. Doubtful. Whoever locked...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to still save her, but I want to make different choices from last time. So yeah, if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Maybe?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Yeah, that could work.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
That's an interesting... Yeah, so... Yeah, because last time the hero was shocked that she would cut off her own arm, but this time the hero is reasonable. Huh, okay.
Attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stair... Is someone else here?
Yeah. Oh, let's just return to the bottom stairs immediately.
Make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Okay, so let's keep on...
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, so we'll just skip
There's a
skip
slight
ahead a little bit.
panic
So
rising in the
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could.
She barely hesitates before raising her.
Okay,
She
yeah,
rips
so-
her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use you won't like what happens.
okay, yeah. So we're okay. At the moment, the hero sounds more tame, smitten, and something tells you I get a different voice. After all, yeah. That's what I'm thinking, but also, I think this is different. I think. For now, I'm going to try my best to get the spin. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll see. So we'll try to save the princess this time.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against
Oh wait, was
the
that different from last time?
self-inflicted
I'm not
wound
sure,
on the
actually.
princess's arm, just above the
Anyway, whatever.
The blade is sharp, and it takes
Whatever, so
little
let's,
her limb, but she didn't so much. No. She smiles softly.
Okay, yeah,
as
so
her
this is all the
gaze
same
meets
so far,
yours.
then.
Blood from her wounded arm. How is she still smiling?
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so let's get out of here. Push lock door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You
Yep,
can't just
narrator
let her
takes
escape
control.
into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom
Block
stair,
you later on.
your body
Okay.
steps forward and wait. This isn't.
Yeah, so I'm just going to just. Okay, so let's. Oh, that's what it does. Okay. Okay, so it does block it. Okay. That makes. Dang it. Okay. Man, yeah, because I was hoping to get the smitten, then I'm going to like go against like the smitten, but oh, that's fine. Oh, I'll just slay the princess. It's fine.
No going back now. With you to the end.
Okay. So yeah, we go back, free her, and then just instantly backstab her. Oh, you literally have no shit. Yeah. Okay.
You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
Rip.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
Man, it's not my fault.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so this is another alternative route for the beast route, I think, right?
But you have a
Yeah, what the heck?
You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Oh wait, but last time we didn't have a blade. Okay.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew.
Okay. I like when her voice goes deep. Yeah. Yeah, the voice work is amazing on this game.
Your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
Okay. Oh my gosh, she's friggin'. Yeah. I hope we don't get the
If we're
dead
lucky,
again.
the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside.
I wonder if we're going to reach the same place again.
It can't just end like this, right?
Yeah, we'll just continue for now.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
Now I'm curious about what happens if we just try to slay her normally again now. What it'll do to stop us.
Everything goes dark,
Okay.
and you die.
Yeah, so I think the next cycle go around, I'm going to try and just kill her silently again, and then see what the game does to stop me. Ooh, the witch. Okay, interesting.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
You're here to slay her.
Yep. Okay, so we did all that. I'm gonna save the okay no one for a different route, because this one's unique to this. So yeah. Yeah, right, slew the princess, yeah. What the heck happened?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Yeah, sure thing, narrator, you liar.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's
Okay.
best to keep it. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Okay, opportunist, interesting, okay. Okay.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Okay, so yeah, so what I'm noticing so far is that there's a bit of a pattern, basically, so... essentially, whenever we act opposite of the new voice, that springs us into, chapter 3, because whenever we did the hunted, whenever we followed the advice of the hero, and we, we fought back, we did not run away like the hunted wanted, we got the voice of the stubborn. Whereas if we followed the hunted, we probably would have gotten, the ending there, then. So... what I'm thinking now is that I basically entirely trust, whatever witches are going to happen. And basically entirely trust her and just go for it in order to try and get, like Voice of the Naive or whatever for the next chapter. That's what I'm noticing so far, and I think, getting more voices for the hands would be better? Question mark? Oh. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I like the opportunity to choose kind of suck. Okay, so yeah, let's do
Those
it.
are two very... Let's say you died last. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
Yeah!
I can have failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Alright.
And I believe your other question... What do you mean? Of course there were... Yes, but in this purely... If it's the latter... Do you think the people there lived? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble. And if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right?
Yeah!
We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
No, I'm liking the opportunity so far. The only, though the unfortunate thing is that we're not going to fall through us
You're laying
plans.
it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, let's talk about
Just
this
be quick
princess.
about
Yeah.
it.
So... anything new here? No, not really. Okay, let's just, go through this quickly.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably...
Yeah. Kill
She
me.
just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell.
Yeah, who locked her in the
People locked her
basement?
in that... Look.
Yeah, so...
Oh. Of course. Good point. That really explains almost everything.
Yeah! Except you're stuck here forever with the voices while we're called. Yeah.
Not so sure about that. No, you're right.
Okay.
But it explains almost everything.
Yeah! You're being
Told
cagey,
you
what the heck?
everything you need to know. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with... Not to sound like a broken wreck, I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me.
Yeah!
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So, if we could move this along...
Alright, let's go. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind...
Let's go to the cabin. What do we got here?
A warning. She
Yeah,
will
yeah,
lie.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Shut up, opportunist. We're not following you. We're going into the cabin now. Oh, what's going to be different this time?
The interior of
Ooh.
the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble
Yeah, I want to
wood.
take you my
The
message.
floor
Yeah,
is
if only.
damp and earthy, and the only furniture note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a nice witch in the woods. I'm sure she's
The
completely
blade is your
trustworthy.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So let's try... Yeah, it's all kind of
Very
different. Yeah.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here, so focus up.
And you didn't say
That's
anything about
because
the
there
mirror.
isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, there's death, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Yeah! Yeah, why would you lie about there not being a mirror? What's
Come
the
on
point?
now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it.
Yeah!
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Yeah, approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the base. It's really...
Yeah, wipe the mirror clean. Yeah,
Reach
put it down.
forward
Okay.
and rub your hand. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Hurrah! Okay. Okay, so we're going to be basically as kind as can be. Or attempt to be. It's just a nice witch in the woods. No need to be all prejudiced or anything against her, concoctions or, poisons. Did I say poisons? Nah. It'll be fine.
No blade.
No poison after
Leaving
this
it
year.
behind didn't work out so well for us last time.
Yeah, it'll be fine, hero.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Man, I'm just going to ignore the opportunist.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the
She'll
muddy
boil
earth
us,
below.
yeah.
The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
I assume that the beast thing was the opportunity to get eaten alive, so...
The weak starlight
Anyway.
from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Ooh.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Earthy.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Ooh, I like that descriptor. Skitters. Ooh.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
That sounds like a trustworthy woman. Yeah, I'm not nasty. Just 100% for it. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not
But you
nasty.
are. You're a wretched little thing.
How dare
I
you?
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I
Oh
know
my,
who you
indeed.
are, and I remember what you've done.
Uh-oh.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying?
Okay, so this is confirmation that that the princesses do remember, the past lives, then. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I think we also got confirmation from that last time. Okay. Yeah, I trust her with my life. Yeah.
Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy.
Oh, shut up, narrator.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Yeah.
Fine. Fine. You're the boss.
Alright, let's do this. Hey there!
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Okay, so she is slightly, like,
You
animalified.
can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Mm.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
Okay, yeah, so playing the naive will be a bit difficult now because we betrayed her before. Okay, I see how it is. Yeah, I knew it, yeah.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Dang.
Well, you seem to be great at it.
I love the opportunities.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
It is interesting how the narrator, like, each time the narrator seems to doubt us, but the narrator instantly believes us whenever the princess talks, basically. Like, whenever the princess, like, also mentions it.
You fought us on it back in the woods.
Yeah, what the heck?
That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine.
Okay.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
How about I don't?
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Exactly, yeah.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yeah, we should. So. Dang, this is. Oh man, there's so much. There's so many choices here. Oh boy. So. Yeah, so we're just going to. So we're just going to do our best to, like, go along with her. Just ignore the opportunity to the narrator said my world instead of the world. Yeah, because I think specifically because I think the narrator only said it this time is because he has confirmation that there are other worlds that have, like, perished from his perspective. So. Yeah, so he, like, has confirmation that the world is not his, so that's why he switched to using my world instead of the world that time. So... let's see here. No, something bigger. I'm unarmed, I suggest for goodwill, why don't we talk it out? Get the sense that you're not happy with it, look at a mistake, we all make mistakes, I'm sure you've made mistakes. Yeah, quick say this in case I don't like the answer that comes out of here. I think for now I'll open with I'm sorry, I think. Yeah, sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Dang, yeah, it's gonna be hard to get her trust, actually.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Sure. So... okay, yeah, so there's no options to just let her out right now. So for now, I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Dang. Okay. Fair enough. Look, I know things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up, yeah. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord.
Did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Exactly.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
Yeah!
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
So? Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, I didn't bring my blade down. Remember, how am I supposed to get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Alright, then.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Wow, okay.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
And the opportunities of the princess, they're just flirting to this point.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
No. I'm not going to question, I'm just going to leave with her, yeah. So, let's leave with the princess.
Yes, let's.
Hurrah!
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
I'm sure the opportunists will try to stop us, but I'm going to completely trust her, of course.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Ooh. And this is where she stabbed you in the back, yep.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
Oh, she's all paranoid.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Sure.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on
Mentally ill
us.
wife Yeah, indeed.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Yeah, hero, yeah.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
Yeah.
Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
Yeah.
Talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Yeah, I assume if she kills us this time, then I will be able to, let's go do a quick load here in case, I'm gonna have this as my own save file, actually. Yeah. Okay. Step onto the stairs, we'll be fine.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you, watching every single thing you do.
Yeah, why don't you just walk backward up the stairs? Yeah, if only that was the... Yeah, ladies first. It'll be fine.
Exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
Ooh.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Uh-huh.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
Exactly, yeah.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
So we'll just have to trust her to catch us. But
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
yeah, see, she doesn't even have a blade. The hero gets it for free, yeah.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Yeah, it's not like she's going to grab the blade and stab us or anything.
Why did you just say that?
Yeah.
I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing.
Oh
The
no!
princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
Who could have seen this coming?
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
How could she do this to me?
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Hey, she hurt herself with that too.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Yeah, and there it is, yeah. Our spleen.
Wait, why won't we be getting up?
Yeah, what the heck, narrator? Yeah, who could have thought this would happen? Oh my gosh.
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Rip. Rest in peace.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Thanks for your input, opportunist.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
Yeah. I can't believe the princess we betrayed has, like, a betrayal complex or some trust issues. Wow.
It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
Yeah.
And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Wow, okay, man. Yeah, so... Yeah, we could have gotten out of here. We just trusted each other, yeah. Backman is terrible, not gonna... Yeah. Fair. Yeah, we could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Rude? Gotta fall in a cake it up? Yeah, pretty much.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
Dang, I can't believe it.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back.
That's just what you did last time.
And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
Oh, shut up, opportunist.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Yeah. She probably also broke her back. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, she also took a tumble. Actually, yeah, that is a very good point by the hero, because if she went first, she would have gone to the blade.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Ho ho ho! So she's as bad as us.
Oh, the audio mixer was a little bit bad on there.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Oh yeah, it's like that, what thoughts experiment was it called? It was, I think it was called the Prisoner's Dilemma, where basically, essentially it was like a thought experiment where, like, for example, where essentially if you chose, basically, it was an experiment where, like, if you have like two prisoners and you give them the opportunity to, like, basically get out of prison, where essentially if you, so they can choose like between like 1 and 2, and like if they both choose 1, for example, and like 1 is to like let the other person go, basically if they both choose to let the other person go, then they have their prison sentence like reduced to like 3 years. But if they choose to, but if only one person chooses to let them go, then that person goes free, and then the other person gets like 5 years instead. But then if they, both betray each other, it's like 10 years. So it's like a game of chicken of like whether or not like you choose to like betray one another, because like you're trusting them. Because if like the best outcome is if you choose to betray them but they don't choose to betray you. That's the best outcome for yourself personally. But the best for the group is to choose to not to betray each other, because even though that's technically a worse outcome because you get like 3 years in prison anyway, you still that's still a better outcome for a group. So it's sort of like a test of whether you should value better results for yourself or better results for like the group overall. So anyway, moving on.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
I mean, we killed her, so that's a good thing. Well, you immobilized her at the very least. Yeah, she pulled your way and you probably switched it. Yeah. Broken together indeed, and they all lived happily ever after.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Dang.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We did it!
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Oh.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
Oh, yeah, we're reaching the okay, so this is the end of this route, basically. Okay, he doesn't respond. Okay. So there is no chapter 3 after this. Okay, that's fair.
I think he's gone.
Oh.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Yeah, yeah, we're both sterilized. Yeah. She'll die of slow pain from death. Fate worst. Yeah, worst fate. Yeah. We did it. But you don't get a chance to respond, or will you ever? It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror.
So, of course you're scared, but this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Goodbye, girl.
You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Let's see how we've changed. You've withered. Oh, okay, so... Okay, yeah, so it seems that, like, whatever choice we make in the second chapter influences our form, in a way. Whereas before, we've grown, but now we've withered because we didn't follow through with the opportunist, basically. Interesting, okay. Find yourself in long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. There she is.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To
Okay.
look at any one is to shift them.
At what point
onto
we stop
something
being
new,
a bird? Yeah, who
to
knows?
ways to reshape them yet again.
Okay.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is is still the same.
Hurrah. Contradictions don't exist. Yeah, so let's do... Yeah, how can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me. Even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Fascinating. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. Actually, I don't know what that says about me, yeah, so... Yes, you're torturing me and I think I hate you. It all seems... Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna say not really. Yeah, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here. And the more we journey,
Okay.
the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Okay, yeah, it can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I
Interesting.
am everything that you have known me to be. But
Yeah, the
I am
usual,
also
like,
another.
contradiction, esoteric stuff. Yeah, what do you think of this festival?
This one is hope, marred by bitterness. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous and weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
Hooray! Yeah, do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Okay. I gotta attack her saying my streets, but... Okay. Yeah, okay, I hate to do this now, but... quick bathroom break. I have drank a lot during the stream, so... I will be right back. Just give me a moment. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Okay, in any case, this is going to be like the last round for stream, but let's continue here. Okay.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Maybe. Yeah, have you figured out what you'll want when we finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Interesting.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Yeah, welcome back to Do Wash Your Hands. Yes, I did. Okay, so do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have
yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Yeah, I seem like this is what they mean when they say like this is a love story. It's between like the hand entity and us, like the avian entity, I guess. Okay. Anyway, you don't have any preferences on. I'm going to ignore this question now because it like the same. It has like the same thing of like yeah I have no preference. Yeah. Anyway, how many more vessels?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. I am ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Hurrah. We did it. Okay. Okay, we died. Womp womp. Okay.
You're on
Alright,
a path
so,
in the wood.
We are going to... Just gonna make this slot here. That'll be fine. Okay. Alright. She is of many hands and we are of many choices. Yeah, pretty much. So... Okay, I think I will call stream there, so... Oh, let's go back to the main menu and look at that for a bit. Got that saved there? Okay. So. Yeah, that will be cold-blooded killer route when... Yeah, I already did the... I actually did that first. Like, literally first, and it just reset the cycle. But what I want to do for the next route is I want to try to just go in and silently kill her again. And then see how the game stops me, like, how it pivots me to somewhere else. Because I'm curious about how they go about doing that. Though I do really like the structure of this in that, like, no matter what, you always get a new route. I really like that, because, like, other games, they would just, like, shunt you down. Like, a lesser game would just shunt you down the same route, like, anyway, and then you have to, like, figure out the right sequence in order to, like, unlock, like, the special ending or whatever. But this one, like, it doesn't matter, like, all of, like, the choices progress the plot, basically. It's just that the order in which you get all the different rounds is different, depending on the person. So anyway, so I am definitely going to play this again. Let me just... What do I have coming up here? Okay, so... anyway, so for tomorrow I have Inscription planned. I'm gonna try and finish that up to the best of my ability here. And then, essentially... So what I am... planning on is that, yeah, so I haven't finished the game yet, so I'm definitely going to continue this next week. I haven't decided what day of the week that's going to be yet, but I'll be at the start of the week again. It's like maybe Sunday night, because usually I have some sort of obligation on Mondays, so we'll see about that. So yeah, so I think I'll go with so I think I'll go with that then. So yeah, so more Slay the Princess will be next week on maybe Sunday. If it's not Sunday night, then Tuesday, for sure. Yeah, and then after Inscription is done, there will be more Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I've been like kind of I haven't been playing Master Duel at all recently. I really should, so I can, because I do want to do viewer duels, but like I also haven't been playing like long enough to have like an overwhelming amount of decks, so I have to work on that. But for now, I think I've made good progress on Slay the Princess at the very least, so that's good. Alright then, I believe that is everything. Thank you for thank you everyone for coming to stream, and also before I forget, I have to, before you all leave, if you like stream, then consider joining the Discord, checking me out on Twitter, and let me just put the links in chat before I forget again. I knew I was forgetting something. So yeah, so if you like stream, so yeah, so basically if you like stream at all, like go ahead and check me out elsewhere. In any case, I believe that is everything now, so goodbye!